Hello traders, this is Dr. Zain Agha from zwinner.com. Here are the news that you can trade during the week 29th of August until the 2nd of September 2020. But first, here's the disclaimer. Forex trading carries high risk. Do not trade with the money you cannot afford to lose. This is for educational purpose only. I'm not a financial advisor. Therefore, I will not be responsible for any loss incurred. Please trade on a demo account first until you are confident. On Monday, there is no tradable news. So here are the news that you need to trade. The first one is from Germany. In German preliminary consumer price index is a monthly one, but it's an all-day event, listed as an all-day event because the actual is comprised of data coming from 6 different German states which report the consumer price index throughout the day. Therefore, you will not be able to trade this because it will be coming in different times. The next one you need to trade is at 3 o'clock, the consumer confidence coming out of the USA. So it's the financial confidence is the leading indicator of consumer spending, which accounts for a majority of overall economic activity. It's a survey of about 3,000 households which ask respondents to rate the relative level of current and future economic conditions, including labor availability, business conditions, and overall economic situations. So it's expected to come out at 97.4 as against 95.7 previous month. If it comes out at 98 or more, then you need to buy the US dollar. If it comes out less than 95, then you need to sell the US dollar. And at the same time, at 3 p.m. London time, from USA, you have the jobs opening. Now, it's the number of job openings during the reported month, excluding the farming industry. It's released late, but can impact the market because job openings are a leading indicator of overall employment. So, it's expected to come out at 10.43 million as against 10.70 million previous month. So if it comes out 11 million or more than 11 million, then you need to buy the US dollar. And if it comes out less than 10 million, then you need to sell the US dollar. Then on Wednesday, the 31st of August, you have the ADP Non Farm Employment Change coming out of USA at 1:15. This is the automatic data processing. It measures the estimated change in the number of employed people during the previous month, excluding the farming industry and government. Job creation is an important leading indicator of consumer spending, which accounts for a majority of overall economic activity. ADP analyzes payroll data from more than 25 million workers. Now, it is expected to come out at 310,000 as against 128,000 previous month. So it's a good indicator. It's going to, what they are expecting is very good for the US dollar. If it comes out more than 325,000, then you need to buy the US dollar. If it comes out less than 120,000, then you need to sell the US dollar. And then on Thursday, the 1st of September, you have from Switzerland, you have the consumer price index coming out. Now, this consumer price index is the change in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers. Consumer prices account for a majority of overall inflation. Inflation is important to currency valuation because rising prices lead the central bank to raise interest rates out of respect for their inflation containment. The average price of various goods and services are sampled and then compared to the previous sampling. So, it's expected to come out at 0.2% as against 0.0%. So, if it comes out 0.3% or more, it's good for the Swiss franc. So, you can buy Swiss franc. If it comes out in a minus figure, then you need to sell Swiss franc. Then at 3 p.m. London time, we have the Institute of Supply Management's Purchase Managers Index coming out, and this is the level of a diffuse index based on surveyed purchasing managers in the manufacturing industry. It's a leading indicator of economic health. Businesses react quickly to market conditions, and their purchasing managers hold perhaps the most current and relevant insight into the company's view of the economy. It's a survey of about 300 purchasing managers which asks respondents to rate the relative level of business conditions, including employment, production, new orders, prices, supply deliveries, and inventories. Now, it's expected to come out as 52.1 as against 52.8 for the previous month. So, if it comes out 50 or less than 50, then you need to sell US dollar. If it comes out more than 53, you need to buy the US dollar. Then on Friday is the most important news of the week, of the entire month, is the non-farm employment change. This is a vital economic data released shortly after the month ends, usually the first Friday of the month. Job creation is an important leading indicator of consumer spending, which accounts for a majority of overall economic activity. So, it's expected to be 295,000 as against 528,000. So, this is not very good for the US economy. So, you have to look for how much it comes out. If it comes out less than 250,000, then you need to sell the US dollar. If it comes out more than 500,000, then you need to buy the US dollar. And at the same time, you have the unemployment rate coming out, which is expected to be 3.5% as against the same for previous month. Now, if the unemployment rate comes more than 4%, that's bad for the US dollar. In that case, you need to sell the US dollar. If it comes out less than 3%, that's good for US dollar. Then you need to buy the US dollar. It's going to be quite a busy week. So I wish you all the best. Take care and bye-bye.